y'all, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am showing you guys how I did my 5x5 HD closure wig from Tinashe's hair. I am showing you guys how the hair looks right now. It did come with 3 pins, which I did later on cut the pins out, and here's what came with the hair. Came with a hair cap. It actually came with 2, and then it had a cute little bonnet, which I wasn't expecting, and then it also came with a hair wrap, which I did not use. I totally forgot that I had it. And then these cute lashes here, which I will probably use in a review. And here I'm showing you guys the stuff that I actually use, and the bleach that I use, and the bowl that I use for it. And I just took a plastic knife. You guys can use whatever works best for you, and some got to be glued hairspray. And then here I'm just pouring in my bleach, and then I'm gonna go in with my developer, 40 developer. I couldn't decide to use 30 or 40. And here I'm just mixing it in. You don't want it to be too watery, and you don't want it to be too pasty, so you kind of want it like in between. So now I'm going to take my got to be glued hairspray, and I'm going to spray inside of the closure, the lace part, and that is just pretty much going to set the boundary between the actual hair and the lace so it doesn't like seep through. And then I'm going to comb some on the actual hair and comb it back so that those flyaways don't get inside of the bleach. Okay, so now I'm going to take my blow dryer, and I'm pretty much going to blow dry it until the got to be glued hairspray is dry, and then I will go in with the bleach. Let it sit for at least 25 to 30 minutes. You can let it sit longer depending on your skin complexion, but I didn't let it sit for that long because I'm also going to tint it. So now I'm going to go in with my coconut water conditioner. I did not use shampoo to wash my hair, and now I'm going with the Adore in the color Honey Brown in a spray bottle. So what I did, I just put a little bit of the Honey Brown inside of the spray bottle, mixed it with hot water and shook it up because that's what I'm going to use for my tint. And then here I'm just spraying inside of my closure. I pretty much drenched it down because I did not blow dry it. I just let it sit for at least 15 minutes or until it was like mostly dry. And here I'm just pretty much showing you guys how it turned out after I did the bleach and the tint that I used. And now I'm just going to take some T-pins and I'm going to pretty much put them on each side of the closure, and then one on each side, pretty much where the ears will be. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm about to start plucking, and I'm just pretty much doing a very small, thin part, because you don't want a part too big. And then I'm just pretty much taking my tweezers and I'm tweezing towards myself, and I'm pretty much doing like a 1, 2, 3 pull type of method. You want to make sure that you're not doing it in the same space. You kind of want to space it out. Your comb, and you pretty much want to comb that excess hair out. And now I'm going to go in with a second part, and also you need to make that one thin as well, or small, however you want to put it. And then you want to do the same method that you did the first time. One more layer. I didn't do too many, just because it's a 5x5 closure, and I wanted it to look as natural as possible, but I didn't want to over pluck it. Plucking the hair, I did comb it all back, and I did pluck a little bit in the front just because I still felt like the hairline was kind of full. And now I'm pretty much just going to take my blow dryer and a brush, and I'm just going to blow dry it out because it was still kind of damp. Just making a middle part, and I'm trying to make sure that it gets straight as possible. It was kind of hard to part it in the middle just because I was trying to look at the camera and part at the same time. So now I'm just going to take my bio silk oil, and I'm just going to put a little bit in my hand and pretty much massage it all over the hair before I flat iron it. And then I took my hot comb and I went over it just to make sure everything was as flat as possible. now I'm pretty much just taking some duck clips just to hold the hair back while I flat iron it. And now I'm going to take some Fruities. It's supposed to prevent the hair from being frizzy. I did feel like the ends of the hair was kind of frizzy, so I did put a little bit on my hand to put it at the end of the hair. Go ahead and flat iron the other side. I just did one side just to show you guys because I didn't want the video to be extremely long. Now I'm going to go in with my curling iron. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do straight hair or to actually curl it, so obviously I did decide to curl it. And this is I don't know what size curling iron this is. I will put in the description box below, but what I did, I pretty much curled it and I just used my duck clips just to pin curl it. also I did already pretty much part where I'm going to be putting my baby hairs. So now I'm just going to take my razor comb, which you can get at your local beauty supply store, and I'm just pretty much going to razor comb the longer pieces of the hairs off. And here I'm pretty much trying to figure out how I want my baby hairs to go. This part is always pretty tedious, but I did use a little bit of the Got To Be glue gel just so that it can kind of stay in place a little bit. I'm going to take those duck clips off of the hair, and then I'm going to pretty much use a wide teeth comb, a big teeth comb, whatever you guys want to call it, and I'm just pretty much going to comb the curls out. And now I'm going to go back in with my curling iron because I did not like the way that the front curls came out. So now I'm just going to recurl it, and this time I'm pretty much curling away from my face. So pretty much after I recurled the front part of it, I did pretty much like the way that it came out. I am not a hairstylist, so I kind of just do whatever I feel works best for me. This is not a hair review or anything like that. This is pretty much just how I really just do my hair, and I want to show you guys. So I actually went back in with my hot comb and my Got To Be glued hairspray, and I did spray a little bit on the hair just so the little pieces that was kind of sticking up, I didn't want those to stick up, obviously. So here is the finished look right here, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching.